God, you guys. So I just came back from my OBGYN appointment at Parkview, 1818 Carew Street. Suite 300, third floor. And again, I was racially attacked. Now, why is this still happening when I already complained to patient advocacy and a slew of other places? Okay, so I left at 7:30. I hope a good Samaritan is there recording it. Post it and send it to Dr. Phil. Anyway, so as I was parking, there were all these fake patient cars outside. I don't know if they're really scheduled. Again, go back on the last year, the previous week, previous month. There won't be that many cars there. Anyway, as I was saying, okay, so I drove in there. All these cars start parking around me right after I park. They start honking. Obviously, the security's in on it. This has been going on since April of 2017. Anyway, they all start parking around me, honking. One big fat white lady, I think she was with a guy. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at him. I mean, there's nothing really to look at there. But anyway, she was yelling, what are you doing here? And I kept walking. And she stalked me all the way to Suite 300 and then went in another door. And then the staff is in on it too. Some staff members staring at me when I walked into Suite 300. It's the 1818 Carew Street, OBGYN office. And then she was making me wait, stalling, babbling about ordering pizza. Like, what is it? It's not even 9 in the morning. And then the other lady gets my paperwork. And then they have more fake patients come in and have like a fake line come in. And then they're talking about, I'm not even, what is it, Arabic or what, I don't know, those terrorists, Egyptian. Not that that's anything bad. My background is Pakistan, Kashmir. I'm Kashmiri. Anyway, they're talking about that, and the lady at the other booth was laughing, the other employee. They're talking about 9/11, and they're all quiet and staring at me. And of course I didn't look because I didn't care, because I knew I'd come here. And anyway, so then they're making that racial talk about 9/11 and how there are too many Asians living in America, blah, blah, blah. And then I filled out my paperwork, and as I was filling it out, they're all spying on me. Every time I had to read something, they saw me reading something and concentrating. The employees, the nurses, the clerical staff, they would all come out and they would start screaming. And again, talking about the border being built, how they wish Trump was president again. Dumb crud like that. And then they all kept screaming. And then when I was put in the exam room, more employees, they were parading around other fake patients, and they were talking again about immigration, blah, blah, blah. Oh, too many immigrants here. Well, I heard in 2050 there are going to be more Asians and Hispanics than white people. Somebody, like white Anglo-Saxon people, I think is going to be almost completely extinct here. Something like that. Anyway, so that was happening, and every time, and they have hidden cameras. Oh my God, they have hidden cameras inside the exam room still. Every time I took off a piece of clothing, the staff, they were screaming. They were walking by and screaming outside my exam room, the racial comments, again about Trump, America isn't the same again, blah, blah, blah. And then, again, after the examination, during the examination, they're yelling outside again. And of course, the nurse, everyone, they're all in on it. And anyway, then after the exam, they were still yelling outside my door. And then when I came out, again, they wussed out, the coward wuss thing. All of these patients, I don't even know if they're loiterers or what, all of a sudden, they're all out there as I walk out. And the nurse was told, make her go out this door. And they didn't even bother clapping or anything as I left. Anyway, as I flipped my hair and walked by, then when I went outside, they were screaming downstairs, and to make sure I knew that they were spying on me again. And then when I went outside, all these cars were there. Again, same boring stuff, because it's not that they can't, they don't want to do anything else. There's nothing left to do. All these cars were blocking mine. And even when I first parked there, like I said, it was first, I think a few cars were there. And then all these cars started, this is in the beginning when I first came in. This is like 8 o'clock and like, I think 7:45 in the morning, 7:50. And cars were all blocking me. And it was empty. This is when I first came in. Anyway, back to when I'm leaving. All of a sudden, all these cars are all around me that weren't there before. And they're trying to act all clever about it still, when this has completely died since COVID. Okay, so anyway, but I'm telling because they're trying to get away. You know how they say stalkers hate publicizing things anyway. So that's what's going on. And then again, they were honking, blue killer deadly headlights. And then when I was driving, a car purposely saw me with the taillights on in the parking garage, and I hope someone got this recorded, they started backing out, and right when I was passing, and I honked, and then they were told to honk back. They honked, and then I honked a long time. It felt like 1 minute, but it was probably like 10, 15 seconds, and I was still driving. Then when I was coming down the bend from the 3rd floor, turning around, a stalker car came. I was like, I ain't going to let you get away with this. They're trying to crash into me. So I honked for even a longer time. It felt like 30 seconds. It was probably 20 seconds because I want the attention. When I report this, I want the cameras, to make sure they hear me. Anyway, so yeah, I got out of there, and then all of a sudden it's busy at the intersection stop sign. And then, of course, Carew Street, all these fake people are trying to cross the street. Same thing when I was coming in, too. And so that's still going on. Oh, and then when I was leaving and I was driving, same boring stuff. All these neighbors, even the ones behind me, creeping around, driving. When I'm leaving, yeah, they're leaving too. And then the house, like, across the street, like, next to the guest parking, they're pretending to back their car out. And then on Gate Tree Lane, they still have those blue killer death threat lights. It's right across the stop sign. Okay, so anyway, yeah, and then on Newland Place, that's the name of the street, the last street that I turn off of. I think it's a few, I think Lonely Lady and her side are trying to disguise themselves. So it's still on Newland Drive. It's kind of across and off to the right from the Lonely Lady's house. And this car was backing out as I was driving, and I honked. And the lawn trolls, they're going to be here soon. And they're just creeping around and hiding. That's what they do. And then when I get up, they wuss out, and then they show that they're here. Not that that's going to get them anything still. And still nothing changes. They're still getting nothing in return. But yeah, I'm going to complain everywhere now. And they don't like that. They want me to shut up. That's never going to happen. And they've known that for years now. But yeah, I just want to say that still racism going on. I'm still complaining everywhere. You guys, please share this. Pass this on. Contact the CEO, Mike Packnett. Tell him what's going on. They're harassing Asians in the parking lot, telling them to get out. What are you doing here? They're hiding. Obviously, the security's in on it. Where were all these cars when I first parked? And then they're blocking this, that, because there's just nothing else left to do. Because I'm going to still do what they hate, which is living and breathing. Okay, so anyway, I really hope someone got the video for this in the parking lot, and they wore hidden cameras inside the lobby and record it, and they'll post it, send it to Dr. Phil. Yeah, so that's still going on. And then the waiting time was long too, all to keep the stalkers around me. That's what the employees are doing, and then they're keeping these fake patients or real stalkers around me. So,